Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the face. I'm going to try to speak loud to drown out my husband who's on a work call right now, but I got a question asking where you should put your blush. So I just kind of want to talk about the face today. So we're going to start with putting concealer under our eyes. I already did my brightening serum, my complexion cream, and then my tinted moisturizer. The tinted moisturizer is the Australian Gold, and I just put that on my face in replace of foundation. I'm going in now with my concealer, which I put underneath my eyes, and since I just use a tinted moisturizer, I like to drag down my concealer a bit because my tinted moisturizer is not going to get rid of that redness on my face. It's literally just going to somewhat even out my skin tone a little bit. Maybe if I'm lucky, cover some blemishes. I really need to rely on my concealer to make sure that I get rid of any of that redness that I don't want on my face. So I'm going to go in with a setting powder under my eyes. This is not my number one pick. None of these products are. That's why I rarely talk about them. They're just like crap products that I have at home that I use on my face because my nice stuff is in my professional makeup kit. So we're just gonna set that under the eye. We're like literally packing it down to set that concealer. It's not the best. It's not the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's not the best. I know the question was about blush, but I feel like you kind of got to see it all together before I can just tell you like where you should be putting stuff. So much of face makeup or even eye makeup depends on your face, your facial structure. So for example, I'm going to go in with my bronzer and I'm going to bronze here and I'm going to bronze here. And I also use my bronzer as a contour since there is no shimmer or glitter in my bronzer. So it's really like a contour and we want to kind of get it to cast shadows to first of all make this look a little bit like smaller than what it is, and also where the sun hits, I'm just literally adding color back into my face because with that concealer I kind of like washed myself out. So we're going to put it here. I don't have any blush yet. I just happen to have red rosy cheeks. That's just my face sometimes. I just came out of the shower and I took a relatively hot shower for me, so my cheeks are a little bit rosier than they usually would be. And that's what you're seeing right now. At least that's what I'm seeing. I don't know how it's gonna look on camera, but that's what I'm seeing. I also like to put it on my nose. I don't want to forget about my nose. And we're just gonna put some bronzer up here. I like to go in with like that setting powder color and take a brush like this that I have control over the corner with and just clean up my lines. I happen to like very sharp lines. I like that I have a sharp jawline. I like everything like that. You can also do like a contour down here. I happen to have a very strong jawline, so I don't really need to contour down here. But if you wanted to, you would do it in like an E shape, like 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going in with the, I think it's called Retrograde. So Retrograde, it's by Kathleen Lights, who's a YouTuber, and you guys can see my filming setup. Hey. Okay, so I go in with the same brush that I always use. It's so dirty and like whatever, but so this is like an orange color. Orange happens to be my favorite color, so I like to incorporate it as much as I possibly can. So I use it on my cheeks. So I like to put it as a general rule. Again, it depends on where you're contouring. It depends on where you want your face to be. Literally the whole purpose of contouring is to give lines or give things or accentuate things that you want to accentuate. So for example, I don't want to draw any more attention to my nose, so I don't go in and like start drawing lines everywhere. I just take my bronzer and I just do the tip of my nose right here. The rest of my nose I barely touch, maybe some residual, and I put a little bit of concealer right here because I have a very crooked nose. And so I'm creating things that are going to help my nose look not the way, it's gonna help my nose look the way I want it to look. So the same thing would go with like a bronzer or anything like that. Same thing goes with my eyeshadow. When I talk about how I have hooded eyes, obviously I always have my eyebrows raised, so I have an expression that helps me look like I don't have hooded eyes, but I also make sure that I put my makeup above the crease to give that look. Everything is about creating shadows and depth and everything like that when it comes to makeup. So blush would really be, depends on where you'd want it to go. But as a general rule, I like to layer it. Basically, I say layer, probably not layer is not the right word. I like to put it on top of where I would put my bronzer or my contour. And I just put it down. And then I like to melt it into it. So this would definitely depend on, again, what you want on your face. But this is just something that I like to do. I also like to put it on my nose. And everything in makeup is about blending, blending, blending. So I want to just take whatever residual is on here and just bring that down. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little frisky, I'll take the brush that I was using all of that other stuff with, and I'll just do a swoop like this across my nose and a swoop like this across my nose. And that will literally make this look not as harsh, like not as different. It kind of like blends it all together. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the end result. I have the rest of my makeup on. If this video helps, I actually have to go to court today for a speeding ticket. So I just put these earrings in because I made them and I thought that they were cute to share, but I'm definitely not gonna be wearing this. So that's the end. I hope you guys like this video. Keep the questions coming if you guys have any questions on videos that you want me to do, blah, 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 blah. Let me know and I'll be happy to do them. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. I have some really great ideas for videos that are coming up, some ideas that came from you guys. So I really appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.